Devil's Hole pupfish is a critically endangered fish species that is found only in Devil's Hole, a geothermal pool located in the Mojave Desert, in Nevada, USA. The pupfish is adapted to living in an extreme environment, where the water temperature remains constant at around 93 degrees Fahrenheit, and the water level is shallow, with a depth of only a few feet. The Devil's Hole pupfish have a bluish-green coloration on their back and sides, which fades to a silvery white on their belly. The color of their fins varies from orange to red. The unique coloration of the pupfish helps them blend in with their surroundings and avoid predators. Their bluish-green coloration camouflages them in the shallow waters of the pool, while their orange or red fins help them attract mates and establish territories. The Devil's Hole pupfish is a small fish species, with adult individuals typically measuring about 3.8 to 5 centimeters in length. Females tend to be slightly larger than males. Despite their small size, the pupfish are adapted to living in the harsh environment of the geothermal pool. Their elongated bodies are streamlined, which allows them to move quickly through the water and avoid predators. They also have specialized fins that help them maintain their position in the water and make rapid turns. The diet of the Devil's Hole pupfish primarily consists of algae and small aquatic invertebrates, such as copepods and ostracids. The pupfish are adapted to living in an environment where food resources are limited, and they have evolved to be highly efficient at extracting nutrients from their diet. The pupfish use their specialized mouthparts to scrape algae and other food particles from rocks and other surfaces in the pool. They also hunt for small invertebrates by using their highly maneuverable bodies to dart and chase prey. The pupfish are able to survive on very small amounts of food, which allows them to persist in the highly nutrient-poor waters of the geothermal pool. The Devil's Hole pupfish is a critically endangered species, and one of the main threats to its survival is predation by non-native species. The pupfish have evolved to live in a very specialized and extreme environment, and they are adapted to avoid the few native predators that exist in their ecosystem. However, they are not well equipped to deal with predators that have been introduced to their habitat. One of the most significant predators of the Devil's Hole pupfish is the non-native crayfish. The crayfish was introduced to the area in the 1960s and has since become a major predator of the pupfish. The crayfish preys on pupfish eggs and juveniles and can have a significant impact on the population of the pupfish. Other non-native predators that have been introduced to the area and pose a threat to the pupfish include largemouth bass, bluegill sunfish, and mosquito fish. These predators can prey on adult pupfish as well as their eggs and juveniles. The lifespan of the Devil's Hole pupfish is not well known, as these fish are difficult to study in the wild. However, it is believed that they have a relatively short lifespan of around 1 to 2 years in the wild. The harsh conditions of the geothermal pool where the pupfish live, with high water temperatures and low nutrient levels, may contribute to their relatively short lifespan. The Devil's Hole pupfish is a sexually dimorphic species, meaning that males and females have different physical characteristics. During the breeding season, which occurs in late winter and early spring, males will develop a bright blue coloration on their bodies, while females remain a duller green color. Males will establish territories and attract females by performing a courtship display, which involves swimming in a zigzag pattern and extending their fins. Once a female has been attracted, the male will attempt to drive away any rival males and then lead the female to a suitable spawning site. Spawning typically takes place on a rocky ledge or other submerged structure, where the female will lay a small cluster of eggs. Males will then fertilize the eggs externally. The female will continue to lay eggs in small batches, with a single clutch containing anywhere from 1 to 30 eggs. The eggs of the Pupfish are very small, measuring less than 1 mm in diameter. They are adhesive and will stick to the surface of rocks and other structures in the pool. The eggs will hatch in about 7 to 10 days, and the larvae will remain attached to the substrate for an additional 2 to 3 days before becoming free swimming. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.